And what if I told you that the oil in your car, 0W-20 or 5W-30, decides whether your engine reaches 800,000 kilometers or collapses before 190,000? This isn't marketing, it's pure science. That's why today, we're gutting the myths and brutal data of 0W-20 versus 5W-30 with an experiment that will leave you in shock. Because in an epic test with 50 engines verified by independent laboratories and top manufacturers, the difference wasn't just numbers on a label, it changed everything. It impacted fuel economy, wear rate, valve cleanliness, and even oil consumption. Yet the vast majority of drivers choose wrong. So stay until the end because I will reveal the secret oil that engineers use in ultra-mileage tests. And it's not the one the dealership sold you. Ready to save your engine? Because Section 1 starts right now. What the hell do those numbers mean? The difference between these two oils wasn't just numbers on a label, it changed everything. Fuel economy, wear rate, valve cleanliness, and even oil consumption. Let's clear up once and for all the confusion between 0W-20 and 5W-30, because these aren't magic codes or marketing tricks, but the exact X-ray of how oil behaves under extreme cold and infernal heat. And if you stay until the end, you're going to discover why your engine could be suffering in silence and how to save it before it's too late. The first number, whether 0W or 5W, tells you how fluid the oil stays when winter hits hard. Because the W means winter, the 0W-20 stays thinner at below zero temperatures, which allows the engine to start almost instantaneously in freezing conditions. Because it pumps 3 times faster at -30 degrees Celsius. The 5W-30, on the other hand, although only slightly more viscous, takes a fraction of a second longer to circulate when you turn the key. And that small difference, given that it repeats thousands of times, starts to add up as invisible wear. But here comes the second number, the 20 or the 30, because this one defines the thickness of the oil at 100 degrees Celsius, normal engine operating temperature. The 0W-20 becomes almost liquid with heat, ideal for reducing internal friction and squeezing every kilometer out of fuel. However, the 5W-30 maintains a film 35% thicker, acting like an armored shield when the engine works under extreme pressure. So, in theory, the 0W-20 seems like the absolute winner in efficiency. But what happens when that heroic thinness faces the real world? Desert temperatures, prolonged idling, heavy towing, or aggressive driving? Stay, because what you're about to see changed even the engineers. An independent laboratory in alliance with the North American Automotive Testing Institute launched a brutal study. 200,000 miles on 50 identical engines. Half used 0W-20, the other half 5W-30. Same conditions, same maintenance, same routes. The results were so clear they asked to repeat the measurements. Engines with 0W-20 saved between 2 and 3.2% more fuel in the city, because their low viscosity reduces internal resistance. But they also showed 42% more wear on bearings and 28% more oil consumption at 150,000 miles. The engines with 5W-30, on the other hand, although with slightly lower MPG, had noticeably cleaner pistons, a thicker protective film under load, and less timing chain stretch. In other words, 0W-20 wins the short race, but 5W-30 wins the 300,000-kilometer marathon. And Scotty Kilmer, with more than 55 years fixing engines, says it without beating around the bush. 0W-20 is the warranty oil. If you want your engine to go far, 5W-30 is your best friend. But then, why do almost all new cars, even the big ones, come with 0W-20 stickers on the cap? The answer is simple: government regulations. CAFE standards penalize manufacturers if the average consumption of their fleet falls below the target. So using lighter oil in millions of cars improves the average and saves them millions in fines. Toyota admitted it in a 2018 technical bulletin. Low viscosity oil is specified primarily to improve fuel economy. Under high loads or demanding driving, higher viscosity oils can improve durability. In other words, they know that thicker oils protect better. But they also know that the average driver will sacrifice years of engine life for 1 extra kilometer per liter. And here's a fact they don't tell you. The engines tested in Japan and Europe use 5W-30 or 5W-40 for long-term durability tests. Only the models sold in North America receive the ultra-thin 0W-20 specification, because that way they meet emissions and efficiency targets. So when does 0W-20 actually work, and when does it not? The 0W-20 has its place, but only under ideal conditions. Use it if you live in cold climates below 0 degrees Celsius, drive short trips with light loads, change the oil every 8,000 kilometers or less, and your car is a modern Japanese model, Toyota, Honda, Mazda, with minimal clearances between bearings. In those cases, 0W-20 reduces startup friction and ensures instantaneous lubrication. But avoid it like the plague if you drive in high temperatures or desert climates, tow, climb mountains frequently, your engine has more than 100,000 kilometers, you drive aggressively, or you regularly exceed 3,000 RPM. Because under those conditions, the thin oil film breaks down, viscosity wears out, and it leaves metal-to-metal contact points. MSIL 2022 tests confirm it. 0W-20 degraded to weight 18 after only 7,000 miles in turbocharged engines. That is dangerously thin, almost like hot water. And speaking of myths, sellers love to say that thinner is better because it reduces friction. That's a half-truth. Yes, thinner oil flows faster, but real lubrication, the kind that prevents metal from eating metal, depends on film strength, not just flow. And guess what gives that strength? Viscosity and ZDDP additives, zinc and phosphorus. Warning, I'm going to expand a bit on ZDDP so it's crystal clear. ZDDP forms a protective layer that sacrifices itself to save your parts. In 0W-20 oils, that layer depletes up to 40% faster than in 5W-30 after 8,000 kilometers. That's why, when the ZDDP is gone, hydrodynamic lubrication fails sooner and accelerated wear begins. Now, here's what manufacturers don't tell you. Inside every modern engine, there is a hidden heat zone between the piston rings and the cylinder walls, where temperatures exceed 260 degrees Celsius, especially in direct injection and turbo engines. ASTM D4683 tests show that 0W-20 begins to lose film resistance at 232 degrees Celsius, while 5W-30 maintains it up to 248 degrees Celsius. In the 50-engine study, the photos made it clear. The pistons with 0W-20 had visible scratches and varnish buildup near the rings, while those with 5W-30 remained clean with intact films, even after high-load tests. The reason? 5W-30 forms a layer 35% thicker at operating temperature. It may seem like little, but that extra micrometer of oil is the difference between life and metallic death. And here it gets even more interesting. In hybrid vehicles that shut off and restart dozens of times per trip, 0W-20 suffers even more. Every restart is metal-to-metal contact until pressure is recovered. That's why Toyota quietly recommends switching to 5W-30 in hybrids once they pass 160,000 kilometers, even though the owner's manual still says 0W-20. And if you notice your car burning oil between changes, you're not imagining it. Engines with 0W-20 show greater volatility, meaning the oil evaporates under heat and pressure. JASO M366 tests. 0W-20 loses up to 13% of its mass in 10 hours at 200 degrees Celsius, while 5W-30 loses only 6 to 7%. That vapor doesn't disappear. It enters the PCV system, coats the valves with carbon, and clogs the catalytic converter. Worse still, diluted oils accelerate timing chain wear. A Nissan Technical Bulletin NT 2039 from 2020 documented that prolonged use of 0W-20 in turbo engines caused chain stretch up to 2.5 millimeters above specs, causing timing misalignment and unstable idle. Switching to 5W-30 reduced wear immediately because a thicker oil maintains adequate pressure in the hydraulic tensioner. So if your engine makes noise at startup or you hear a metallic rattle, it's not old age. It could simply be an oil too thin for the job. And turbocharged engines are an absolute torture for oil. The turbo spins at more than 150,000 RPM and cools primarily with oil. 0W-20 can handle moderate use, but in warm climates or long trips, it degrades to weight 16 or 18 in just 4,800 miles. When viscosity drops that far, the oil no longer cushions the turbo bearings, causing ballooning, lack of lubrication, and seizure. Ask any Subaru WRX or Ford EcoBoost owner who uses 0W-20. They'll tell you horror stories. Meanwhile, 5W-30 synthetic oil, especially with Group 4 or 5 bases, maintains viscosity up to 248 degrees Celsius. That's why Garrett and Borg-Warner, the world's largest turbo manufacturers, recommend minimum 30 weight for longevity. But here comes the twist that almost nobody knows. There exists a secret sweet spot between 0W-20 and 5W-30 that many engineers use in durability tests. The 0W-30 combines the cold flow of 0W-20 with the thermal stability of 5W-30. A 2019 Lubrizol study showed that engines with 0W-30 had 29% less wear than with 0W-20, with only a 0.3 kilometer penalty and virtually identical startup flow. European brands like Audi, BMW, and Volvo use it from the factory in turbo and naturally aspirated engines. If you live in cold winters but drive intensely or occasionally tow, 0W-30 synthetic is the ideal solution. Now, how do you choose the right oil? The cap isn't enough. Here's the checklist that professional mechanics and engineers use. Check the owner's manual for the range, not just one number. Many say recommended 0W-20 but allow 5W-30 under severe conditions like heat, towing, or traffic. Adapt to climate. Below -6 degrees Celsius, use 0W-20 or 0W-30. Between -6 and 32 degrees Celsius, use 5W-30. Above 32 degrees Celsius or towing, use 5W-40 or 10W-30 synthetic. Look for API-SP, ILSAC GF6, or ACEA A5-B5 certifications. Always use full synthetic for long intervals. It maintains viscosity and resists degradation in small passages. Avoid high-mileage oils if you have no leaks or consumption. Their additives swell seals and can damage healthy gaskets. In conclusion, 0W-20 is excellent for efficiency and meeting regulations. 5W-30 is excellent for real longevity. Manufacturers push 0W-20 because it helps them avoid fines, not because it's best for your engine. If you drive in warm climates, tow, or plan to keep your car beyond 150,000 kilometers, switch today to 5W-30 synthetic. Your engine will thank you with less noise, less oil consumption, and extra years of life. Now it's your turn. What oil are you using right now? Have you ever switched from 0W-20 to 5W-30? Did you notice less rattling, more smoothness, or less low levels between changes? Comment below. Your experience could save another driver's engine. Like, share, and subscribe because your car doesn't care about marketing. It cares about molecules and maintenance.